Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com.
Hey, this is Tomas filling in for Dr. Nikki. Even though Dr. Nikki's schedule will not allow her to record new episodes this season, we still want to ensure that you get at least your bi-weekly dose of Dr. Nikki. So as part of Dr. Nikki's commitment to self-care, this season, every other Mental Health Monday, we'll highlight some of our favorite episodes from the past 3 seasons. Today's rebroadcast is of a topic many of us can relate to. #Life won't let me be great.
Good afternoon. I always say that, and then I realize not everybody's listening in the afternoon. You might be listening to this in the early morning, but welcome back. I'm going to change my language. Welcome back to Dupee Deep with Dr. Nikki and my notoriously slow sipping colleague. So, Miles, that was your lead in right there. I was giving you time to do your sip.
Hold on. I didn't do it right. Hey, Dr. Nikki. Or should I say, do, just to all the listeners, just so that I don't know if you heard it.
Oh my gosh.
But
so embarrassed.
Dr. Nick, Dr. Sister Professional was just tweedly-deedling before we came on the air with a do. And I was trying to sample it because I want to drop a house track later on. Do. So if you hear it at the clubs, it's Dr. Nikki branching out.
I want all my royalties.
With a psychological house beat. That's what she's doing.
Listen, I like to keep a tune in my heart, as you let me know,
you do.
many times.
And keeping a tune in your heart is great for today's discussion of why life won't let me be great. Right?
Life won't let me be great is what we're here to talk about today. And I think I was singing, I had a tune in my heart today because I'm really excited to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think that this is a topic and the conversation is so relevant to so many people's lives, including myself. So this conversation is geared toward me as much as it is to any other listener that's out there.
You better do a podcast for yourself.
Self-cast.
That's a self-cast. #self-cast. I'm not mad.
Listen, if there's no benefit to me, then there's no benefit. And that's a direct quote from Thomas Bell.
First of all, keep my personal business out of these streets.
Nope, I try to put it in at any given opportunity.
Honestly, and I say this, when people say they're selfless and they do this for someone else, stop it. You're getting something out of it. Even if it's feeling good about the fact that you did something for someone else, you're still getting something from it. If you're not getting anything, what you doing it for, boo? Like, what's the point?
Even if you're a masochist, you're still getting something out of it, right?
Right. You're getting a lot if you're a masochist, I think.
Probably a lot more.
A lot more.
And what
than
I'm
the
getting
rest
in my
of us.
current life, it's just
Right.
wow. That's another podcast. So, #life won't let me be great. What I really mean by that is that's like a common hashtag and like social parlance that people use now all the time. And it's usually used like sarcastically when you are trying to put some effort forth or trying to do something, be somewhere, complete some task, something, and then something completely out of your control throws everything off. I think the reason why it's gaining popularity is because the other piece is that there usually is some cascade effect. There really is like this domino, like, so I was supposed to be here on time. Now I'm late for that. I missed that opportunity. And now this happens, that happens, whatever. But recognizing that there are things in life that happen that are out of our control. What I want to do in today's podcast is try to shift the conversation a little bit and talk about how it is that we get caught up in those sorts of situations, like what is our accountability in it? Because I'm all about personal accountability. But I want to also talk about the bigger social context that I think contributes to us not being able to be great. So that's what we're going to do today.
Perfect.
Cool.
That's perfect.
So, I was telling Tomas about this, and so I'm hoping other people have seen this too. There's this meme going around. There's like two different versions of the meme that we found. One is like I think more geared towards like younger folks or kids, folks that are in school, and then another one that is a little bit more maybe for quote unquote adult population or those outside of like a schooling setting. But it's always this meme where it's always like me trying to keep a 4.0 GPA, pay all of my bills, build my credit, eat healthy, drink enough water, et cetera, et cetera, right? It's this laundry list of tasks that a person is trying to do. And the meme always includes this picture of somebody either looking like they're at the end of their rope, like just totally stressed out. There's one with like a picture of Mindy Kaling from The Office, but it was one time when like she had the flu or something. So it's like people looking haggard or overwhelmed or stressed. And I think that is so apropos of so many people that I know. So just like last week, a friend of mine posted this on social media, and I'm going to leave them with their anonymity. And it says, how do you manage to eat well, be excellent in your profession, develop and maintain a relationship with God, cook meals, save coins, spend time with your boo, work out, look halfway decent at least 20% of the time, and get 8 hours of sleep? ? Asking for a friend.
I can do all of those things online. You just need good Photoshop, good filters. A nice Snapchat filter will do you right. You can do all those things.
First of all, if you don't have the right filters in life, you just might as well give up today. Like
that may be one of the main life lessons from today. When you walk with the right filters.
Choose the right filters. Hashtag I'm here for the filters. And so that, I'm friends with this person. I'm friends with this person in real life. I'm friends with this person on social media. And that came up. And my immediate response was to comment. And I'm not a big commenter. I'm not always one to like have something to say in those contexts. But my immediate response was, you don't. And anybody that says that they do is lying. And that's what I know to be true. I stand on that. But to your point, Tomas, is that I think what's happening is if you look at somebody's life from the outside in, and this has always been true. I really like to go by the idea like there's really nothing new under the sun. This has always been true. But if you look at someone's life from the outside looking in, there's always the appearance thereof, right? That you are perceiving them through your lens. I think what social media has let us do is take that concept and that experience and amplify it on steroids. And so we have this experience in which we are looking at other people's lives through the social media lens, through posts, through pictures, through filtered pictures, through strategically timed and placed pictures. And we are perceiving that as a reality. And then in some way, using that standard or assumed reality as a reflection for what we should be doing for our own lives. And I think that is problematic and gets us in a lot of trouble.
I completely agree. Especially when you can't live up to your own online expectations. It's problematic. Seriously. And that's the other side of it. I do think that, and so I said earlier, I want to talk about like the context. And so I think that I think social media is a very real part of the context. I know that people like to argue, not everybody's on social media, and that's true. Not everybody is on social media yet. And not everybody is on all forms of social media at the same way, in the same rate, right? That I'm not going to argue that point.
But even though not everybody's on social media, a large proportion of us are on social media, engaging in different ways and different with different levels of intensity, et cetera, et cetera. And whether you are on social media or not, or regardless of how you use it, it is a major component of our society. And it's been a major aspect of a cultural shift for us that has impact on our psychology, on our sociology, our experiences that we can't ignore or discredit. But on the other side, another piece of the context for me is around all of the things that one is either required to do by the way our society is structured, or by what is, or all of the things that we're bombarded with that we think we're required to do. And you know, I have this thought that I have regularly with myself, like, how can I opt out? And by that, I mean, I'm always looking for ways that I can pare down, step outside of, not let the machine take such a big hold on me. And I haven't figured it out yet, but I do think that me asking myself that question on a regular basis is one of the ways that I kind of do a sanity check for myself. I think that a lot of adults, and I use the term broadly, a lot of adults have a lot of responsibilities these days that I'm not sure were the same 50 years ago. And then on top of that, I think it's problematic, or we contribute to our experiences by having not just a lot of responsibilities, but setting high and maybe sometimes even unrealistic expectations for ourselves in meeting those responsibilities. And so I really think that is having an undue negative psychological impact on a lot of us, which is how those memes have come about and have become so popular, because people are really trying to do too many things and do them in a way that looks good without giving a lot of attention to doing things that feel good to them, or doing things that are even important to them. But thinking there's like this prescription for how to be great, for how to be healthy, for how to be whatever the standard is, and tirelessly going after that thing.
Well, here's a question. Do you think people are doing that because they want it themselves? Or are they doing it for other people? What do you think some of the motivations behind that, or some of the motivations are behind that?
That's a good question. So one of the, I have to sit and unpack that a little bit. So one of the theories, psychological theories that I have come to look at a lot more and think about and drawing from in this conversation is this idea of social comparison theory. And the interesting thing about social comparison theory is that the first guy to kind of lay it out and talk about it, that was in the 1950s. So this isn't a new concept, but I do think that the way that it shows up for us in the 2010s is very different, and the stakes are higher. So social comparison theory is a psychological theory that says that we determine our own social and personal worth based on how we stack up against others. And as a result, we are constantly making self and other evaluations across a variety of different areas of our lives. So we're constantly, and what the theory says is that it happens so automatically that we don't really think about how much we're doing it. What I think happens is with social media, it is this kind of hyper focused way and structured way to do this. So everything is about presentation. And it provides a really easy way for us to engage in this idea of social comparison, and that we do it across the different domains. So like one's sense of attractiveness, one's wealth, one's status, one's political point of views, one's intelligence, one's overall life success. I've talked